Problem number 8, next problem. So here in problem number 8, if the cash inflow is not uniform, if cash inflow is not uniform. See here, if cash inflow is not uniform means the cash inflow is fluctuate or changes. At the time, how to calculate payback period? See question number 8. A company having investment opportunity of rupees 40,000 and the cash inflow after tax, they given clearly cash inflow after tax before depreciation was as given. They given from 1 year to 5 years cash inflow is 7,000 each. Then 6 years to 9 years cash flow is 8,000 each. Means 1 to 5 years cash inflow will be 7,000. And 6 to 9 years cash inflow is 8,000 each. You see, for the calculation of payback period, I already explained. We want cash inflow or profit after tax before depreciation we want. So in this question they given clearly cash inflow after tax before depreciation. Now how to calculate if the cash inflow is not uniform? How to calculate the problem or how to calculate payback period? Make it 3 columns. First column is here. Next column is the given cash inflow after tax before depreciation. You write full sentence. Cash inflow after tax before depreciation. So here is, and one more column is cumulative cash inflow. If you want cumulative cash inflow. Cumulative cash inflow. Here they given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 years they given in the question. Cash inflow they given from 1 to 5 years is rupees 7,000 each. See 7,000 each 1 to 5 years. Then 6 to 9 years cash inflow is 8,000. See 8,000 each. See cash inflow is not uniform. See first is 7,000 then 8,000 is given. Now if the cash inflow is not uniform, you have to make it another column that is called cumulative cash inflow. Cumulative means add. You have to add. First year how much? 7,000 first year. Just you have to add 7,000 plus 7,000, 14,000. 14 plus 7,000, 21,000. 21 plus 7, 28,000. Like 35,000. 28 plus 7, 35. 42,000. Add, just you have to add. 28 plus 35. 35 plus 8. 43,000. Not 42. That is 43,000. 43 plus 8. 51,000. 15 plus 8. 59,000. 59 plus 8, 67,000. This is called cumulative cash inflow. Now therefore payback period equals is different. See, our initial investment is the company invested in a project. Original investment is rupees 40,000 is given. See, this 40,000 we paid means we invested. When will recover? When will get back? Out of which year will get back that 40,000 rupees? You have to see here. You have to see cumulative cash inflow column. Here where it comes 40,000 here. Don't take 43,000 because 43 is more than 40,000, but you have to take less than 43, that is 35,000. Which year is this? 5 years. Recovered year is 5 years plus recovered. In 5 years we recovered 35,000. That is recovered in years. Plus required cash inflow. Required cash inflow means out of 40,000 you have to deduct 35,000 we recovered. 35,000 we recovered. 50 year. 35,000 deduct. Required cash inflow or balance cash inflow is 3,000 we want. See, balance cash flow out of 40,000 we recovered 35,000 is balance cash flow is 5,000 divided by cash inflow for the next year. Cash inflow not cumulative. Cash inflow for the next year. Next year means this. After that 7,000. Next year means this. Cash flow of the recovered year or next year is 8,000. So this 5 years plus 5,000 divided by 8,000. 5,000 divided by 8,000. I don't have calculator. Maybe 0.333 years. Later you do 0.333 years means 5.33 approximately years. This is payback period. When if the cash inflow is not uniform, variation, fluctuation, you have to apply this equation. See once again, payback period equals 5 years. How got 5 years? See first compare original investment is how much? 40,000. When you will record 40,000, you have to see this cumulative column. Don't take this 43. But which year? 5 years. 5 years plus required cash inflow means out of 40,000 original investment invested by the company, deduct we recovered already 35,000 deduct remaining required or balance cash inflow is 5,000 divided by cash inflow for the next year after recovered years. Cash inflow for the next year how much? 8,000. So 5 plus 5,000 8,000 maybe I told you 0.333 years means 5.3 years means when you recovered your 40,000 5.33 years means 5 years 33 days. So this is problem number 8. Next is problem number 10. 9 already explained. I will send you shortly the video in YouTube. Problem number 9 already over. See, problem number 10. Problem number 10. See, problem number 10. You see the question. What is one? A company is ready to invest a project capital of rupees 2 lakhs. A company ready to invest original investment how much rupees? 2 lakh. Important point I am writing. Original investment is 2 lakh. Ready to invest. And the annual cash inflow after depreciation but before tax. After depreciation, before tax was as follows. They given after depreciation, but we want after tax, before depreciation means we have to add back depreciation. After depreciation, I have to add back depreciation. I have to deduct tax. What they given year? Given 1 to 5 years. Income after depreciation before tax means you have to deduct tax. You have to add back depreciation. Is given in the question. So first year given 1 lakh 80,000 40,000 is given in cash flow. You see in the question, and depreciation may be taken at 20% on original cost method. Original cost is 2 lakh into 20 divided 100, maybe 40,000 depreciation. I'll show you later. So calculate payback period. Here we had to prepare table. We want this. Remember, guys, dear students, remember calculation of cash inflow after tax before depreciation we want. But they given here cash inflow after tax and depreciation is given. After tax and depreciation is given. We don't want that. So now, heading calculation of cash inflow after tax before depreciation. We want make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. See, little confusion, not that much confusion. You see 7 columns. Make it. First column is here. They are given in the question profit or cash inflow before tax as usually, right? Then you have to deduct tax. Before tax given now, we want after tax. That's why you have to minus tax at a rate of 50%. Then you will get cash inflow after tax. We will get cash inflow after tax, means we have to deduct tax, then add depreciation, then you will get cash inflow after tax before depreciation. Cash inflow after tax before depreciation. And after knowing this, one more column, make it cumulative cash inflow. This is last one, cumulative cash inflow. If cash inflow is not uniform, means we have to make it one more column, cumulative cash inflow. Understood, guys? Here, which is given in the question, cash inflow before tax. Before tax is given in the question. Before tax means you have to deduct tax. If one, I'll make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. Then you deduct tax at 50%, which is given in the question. You will get cash inflow after tax. If one, cash inflow after tax. Then add depreciation. Then you will get cash inflow after tax, means we will deduct tax before depreciation. Then you will get cash inflow. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years deliver. Then cash inflow or earning after tax, earning before tax given, earning or profit or cash inflow, which is given in the question. First is 1 lakh, second year also 1 lakh, third year is 80,000, fourth year is also 80,000, fifth year is 40,000, which is given in the question. Less tax at 50% on this. 1 lakh 50%, 50 divided by how much? Half. 50,000. This is also half 50%. 50,000. This is 80 means 40,000. Again 80,000 means 50% is 40,000 tax. 40,000 means 20,000 tax. It's clear now? Tax 50% on this. Now cash inflow after tax. This minus this. Cash inflow minus tax. 1 lakh minus 50,000, 50,000. Here also 1 lakh minus 50,000. 80 minus 40,000, 40,000. 80,000, 40,000, 40,000. 40,000 minus 20,000, 20,000. I'm explaining slowly. You learn slowly. Okay. Then you add depreciation. In this question, if any estimated life is given in that question, so depreciation can be calculated like this. Depreciation equals this equation. Cost of machinery minus scrap value divided by estimated life. Cost of machinery or investment value is, cost of machinery is how much? 2 lakhs. Cost of machinery how much? 2 lakh, or investment of much 2 lakh divided by estimated life. How many years? Life 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. We can use 5 years. 5 years. So 5 1 ja 5 40,000 ja 40,000 is depreciation every year. Straight line method means what? Every year the amount of depreciation is same amount or fixed. I have to add 40,000 for all years. See, 40,000. I explain slowly why I do. Now, cash inflow after tax. Okay, deduct tax, but before depreciation means you have to add back depreciation. You should add this depreciation. This 2 depreciation you have to add back. 50 plus 40, 90,000. This is also 90,000. 40 plus 40, 80,000. This is also 80,000. 20 plus 40, 60,000. See, we want this. See, what is this? Cash inflow or profit after tax before depreciation. See, profit or cash inflow after tax before depreciation. Before solving the problems in the examination, you have to read the question clearly. Whether cash inflow is given after tax before depreciation means okay. If cash inflow or profit is given before tax after depreciation means you have to do like this. Depends on the question. Okay. Now this is very simple. Cumulative cash inflow. Cumulative cash inflow means just you have to add to this cash inflow. We know cash inflow. This 90,000. 90 plus 90, 1,80,000. 1,80,000 plus this 80, 2,60,000. 2,60,000 plus 80,000, 3,40,000. 3,40,000 plus 60,000, 4 lakh. Okay. This is a table, understood? I'll explain second time here. You have to write profit in inflow, cash inflow of before tax and after depreciation. After depreciation, which is given in the question, tax rate also given 50%. Before which you have to deduct tax, then deduct this you will get cash inflow after tax. Then add depreciation. Depreciation equals cost of machinery divided by estimated life. So 40,000 add. So this plus this 90,000, etc. Make it cumulative cash inflow. Just add. Cumulative means add. 90 plus 90 is this day. Okay. Now calculate payback period. Payback period equals. Now I told now our original investment is a company ready to invest how much rupees? 2 lakh. Once again I will explain clearly. See, when we recovered this 2 lakh rupees from this cumulative cash inflow, in which year we have to recover? We can recover. So see, cumulative cash inflow 2 lakh. Where it comes 2 lakh? Here, not 2 lakh 60 is more than this. Don't take. So 1 lakh 80 means which year this is? Second year. Second year. Payback to recovered year. Which year? Recovered year means second year we recovered. Plus balance cash inflow or required cash flow. Out of our original investment is cost of machine is 2 lakh. You deduct how much recovered in second year? 1,80,000 you have to deduct. 1,80,000 you have to deduct. So 20,000, this is called balance cash inflow. This is my own equation, balance or remaining cash inflow, required cash inflow. So required cash flow was 20,000 divided by cash inflow. This cash inflow for the next year. Don't take complete cash. Cash for the next year. This year to take. Next year cash inflow. How much? 80,000. Now 2 plus 20,000 divided by 80,000. 20,000 divided by 80,000. 0.25, maybe I don't know, 0.25, yes, 0.25 means 2.25 years. Manually, manually I calculated that 2.5. Okay, that calculated it. Okay, this is called payback period. Means suppose you are investing a money, the company you means the owner of the investing money sum of rupees 2 lakh rupees in a particular business or project. When you will get back, pay back, when you get back your initial investment, 2.25 years means 2 years 25 days. So this is a very important calculation